already started. It started. Here we are.
Okay.
Welcome
To
Fatty's in the Kitchen.
Yes!
That was so good. We need to come back more. This is Linsey Maxson, the one and only, our friend for 20 years. Well, longer for you,
Yeah,
but 20 years for me. 21.
Where did
21
Where
years.
did you first meet?
The parking lot after South Pacific auditions or
Yeah.
college.
Which is where I met you both at the same time.
Right.
Yeah.
That's when we fell in love, because
We fell in love during that. I was supposed to be in the show, but
I
I
had him at Belly High.
Bali High.
was supposed to be double cast with you, but I had like fat issues and like being ugly issues, really, I should say. Right? Well,
Lindsay couldn't handle being ugly.
I could kind of being ugly. Let's go.
I was like, bring it
Alice
on.
was like, hey, let's not put it that way. It
No,
wasn't
that
that
was
she was ugly. It's not like she was supposed to be ugly. I just was a diva and couldn't handle not being the pretty lead. Let's be
I
honest.
mean, she can
It's
admit
okay.
it.
Yeah, I can
Yeah.
totally admit it. All right.
Alright.
But don't flatten my hair. All right.
So,
Progress.
Listen.
We've been friends forever, but I've been making these cookies every summer, and it's not my recipe. Mel's Kitchen Cafe. I actually got it from your sister. Funny. Shout out to Dixie at one of our like friend parties. Dixie's had these cookies, and I think I ate 10 that night, and so I got the recipe from her.
It's easy to do, people. It's
Yeah,
easy.
they're yummy. I love cookies. Cookies is my thing.
We have a
Anyway.
fan going. You look like Beyonce right now
I
because
know.
our fan is on
They're
you.
kind of cool. But this, when she brought these cookies,
Right,
she
I
originally
started
brought them
that
to
story.
a workshop,
Yes.
and this is how she introduced them. These cookies don't suck.
That's
And
right.
then set them down.
And set them down. And
They do not.
We
They
ate
don't.
them.
I still don't know where to
They do
look.
not
I look
suck.
there,
Right there.
there.
Yep.
Okay.
You know what? I just look wherever I want.
Yeah, look
Allison
wherever.
pretty much looks at
Okay, should
herself.
we get started, guys?
Yes.
So rich.
Start with 3 eggs.
Overwhelming.
It's kind of
We'll
weird
go down
to
here,
start
like
with
that.
the eggs first. Ooh, that's
That is
fancy.
weird.
That's legit. We
That's
start with the eggs
new.
We just tip it.
and the sugars actually. So you do sugars and eggs first.
How many sugars? How many eggs?
So
Can we
3
help you
eggs.
or do you?
No, do not help me.
Okay.
You're here. To,
Listen. Done.
you are here to be fun with me.
Done.
So for brown sugar,
You
do
just
not
watch.
help me.
How much brown sugar there, Linz?
A cup and a fourth of the brown. I'm not super like picky about it. I kind of just smash it a bit. You know how they say
I like to really firmly pack it.
You a firmly packer?
I'm a firm packer.
That's what she said. Okay. Anyway,
Oh.
so there are cup and a fourth, and then this is just a cup of sugar.
As if I didn't have the ingredients for her. She needed
Why
to
did I
bring
feel
her
the
up.
need to bring some of my own ingredients? I just felt like I needed to contribute, Allison.
Okay.
I felt bad.
All is well.
All right. So there's about our cup of sugar.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing wrong with that. And actually, we mix this. So we mix the sugars and eggs first.
Okay.
It's kind of backwards, right?
I'd just like to point out that Lindsay and I agree in our souls, hand mixers
Aren't that
over KitchenAid. Yeah.
Egg, yeah.
Oh, diva. Okay. So what did I just say?
That does not make me
Soda.
a diva, Lindsay.
2 teaspoons. 2
2
teaspoons
teaspoons.
of baking
2 tisps,
soda.
like they say in Sleeping Beauty. 1 tisp.
And then she stuck it.
So
Two
2
teaspoons.
tisps of soda.
1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Vanilla.
1 teaspoon of vanilla.
Vanilla.
And then
Now we got the
And
1.5
salt?
cups of creamy peanut butter.
What didn't say salt? What's the salt? Okay.
Oh, sorry. Half a teaspoon of salt.
Half. Do you have a half, Ellie? Or
Right here.
Yeah.
That's it. Half teaspoon.
I just felt Jerry's butt. It was exciting.
Seriously, I can't go anywhere. I'm either recognized or accosted.
Oh my gosh.
I only have the problem with the recognized part. Weren't you Miss Mason 1996? Why, yes. Giving children the gift of time. Why, yes.
Yes, she was.
Girls, don't do it.
Salt,
Okay, now
baking
I
soda,
did salt, I did
vanilla.
soda. Now I did vanilla. So now we're doing our.
1.5 cups of creamy peanut butter
Yes.
and 1 stick of butter.
Here's my stick of butter.
Oh,
Stick of butter.
this should be
loaf of
being
bread.
shown. Okay.
And then you know what else? This is my fave to do. Not this. That's kind of nasty. Okay, Allie, you're the
Yeah,
the
yeah.
trash queen.
Yeah.
Honestly, I don't even measure the PB.
You don't?
I don't measure the PB. I go like this. That looks like enough. And I actually like it when I get more than
You're
enough.
so legit with your PB. I don't even measure the PB.
I know, like when people, I watched this one the other day, it was 6 sisters, and she was like, you know, a teaspoon of this, a tablespoon of that, but didn't measure. I'm like, this is stressing me out. What if she gets too much chili powder in there? I like a cold cookie. Some people prefer,
I only like cold cookies.
Yeah,
I don't like
really?
hot cookies.
I just licked that. Anyway, so I put these in the freezer immediately, and they're awesome in about 10 minutes. Cold. But some people like them right out, you know.
We'll do a little tippy tip. Show the people the mixing.
Yeah, and then
1 cup of M&Ms and 1 cup of milk chocolate.
Yeah. So here's the thing, you guys. We can make a decision here. I actually skip I skip the chocolate chips, and I always just do double the M&Ms.
Oh my gosh, we're soul sisters.
You always
I
skip?
don't like chocolate.
Oh, okay. Well, I do like chocolate chips.
Thank
but...
you. Thank you.
This is my little addition. I think cinnamon is the best thing in the world. So I add about 2 teaspoons to this, or sometimes I even eyeball that, but for some reason, just a little bit.
Cinnamon is strong.
Yeah,
Do you feel like it's too strong in this?
No.
Okay. Have you ever felt like it's too strong in this, Allie?
I don't know. It's strong
okay.
in your other cookies, for sure.
Ooh,
I think it's good.
Tyler
bring it
cookies?
on.
Bring on.
Let's have Tyler do his next time. Let's have him do it.
Okay, done.
He hasn't made them in years. I kind of took over, but shocker.
Listen.
Okay, and then so I threw in the cinnamon, and that which is my little addition, and then it says 4.5 cups of oats. I always put more than it says, so I'm just gonna go ahead and do that. I'm gonna do 5. And
So what we're learning from Lindsay is
what?
there is no exactness in
Well,
her baking science.
Why not?
Except for
You know what? In a regular recipe, because I'm not super confident in the kitchen otherwise, I really follow recipes pretty. I mean, I don't ever just I just put a little of this, a little of that. I never do that. I follow recipes. But
I have
with
a follow
cookies,
recipe.
yeah. But with these cookies, I've been doing them for so long that I feel like I've got it down. The recipe calls for quick oats. The recipe,
Honestly, I don't really know the difference between
I'm not even sure I know
steel
either.
cut.
Somebody comment with what's the difference.
Yeah.
I really don't know either.
Yeah. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button.
Subscribe, like.
That feels so like needy.
I know, it
That's what
always
you're
does.
supposed to say.
You are.
I watched the tutorial. It says you're supposed to say that.
I know.
And you're supposed to, like Lindsay said, let us know in the comments down below.
But I really would like to know.
Yeah, we
because I
want to know.
Some real bakers watch this. What?
Real bakers.
Yeah.
But anyway,
I mean, you're real.
because I have embroidery. I mean, come on.
Yeah.
Okay, now here's where we need to make a decision. So today when I asked Allison, I said, I don't have M&Ms. Do you? She said, I got peanut butter M&Ms. And I'm like, that's a problem because it calls for plain M&Ms. But I think, on second thought,
Instead of chocolate chips.
you want to do it? Should we just throw them in?
Yeah.
Not
like
the whole bag.
Not do some and some.
Just throw in those.
Okay, ooh, those are for you. They're green.
Thanks.
Okay. Oh, it's so beautiful.
That is
Oh,
beautiful.
so beautiful.
Look at that.
And then
And
let's
then
just
some
do,
of those?
yeah.
Color explosion. Yeah.
Oh, wow, that might be a bit much. Hold on.
You are welcome.
This dough does not suck either. So if you want to be gross and eat raw egg, it's not gross to me.
What? I don't understand people who are freaked out by dough. I
Yeah.
would eat a bowl of cookie dough. Over cookies.
Over cookies, really? See,
Yeah.
I'm not over, but definitely as well as. But cookies are my thing, you guys. I love ice cream. I like other desserts, but I would choose an amazing cookie over any dessert any day.
I agree. Lindsay, I didn't realize
We were still alike? Yeah. After all these years? You thought we were just alike in the singing and the, abrasiveness or something? Huh? In the say what you thinkness? Allie and I,
I don't think I say what I think as much as you do.
You really? Well, yeah, it comes with my, I don't know.
But somehow the way
Naivety.
you say what you think
Is okay
comes
or not
across
okay?
as cute, and I guess if I say what I think, it comes
like a brat.
across as intimidating. Yeah.
Really, we should explain this friendship here. Really, I was good friends with her. Remember when I said let me do it? Remember that? I went to it.
Oh my gosh! You know what? Screw you. I'm gonna just eat this beater.
Just eat your feelings. It's all good.
Yeah.
But just because I know you're wondering how we all became friends, Allison and I was friends with Porter. Porter, if you're watching, thought I was gonna marry him at one point.
Really?
Well, that's another story. But anyway,
Porter's cute.
Porter and I were friends in high school, junior high, a little bit at Redbird Elementary. But then Allie, you came home from your mission, and I remember we hung out at the Davises.
Yeah.
But you're enough older than me that I'm not saying you're old. I'm just saying you're
Yeah,
enough.
she's old. We established this in the last episode.
Oh, yeah?
She's
Oh my
almost
gosh,
50.
I'm 5 years older.
Are you 49?
No!
Oh my gosh, how old are you?
I'm only 46. 47.
Oh my gosh, okay.
47.
Anyway,
No.
Like I said, almost 50.
that is not that older than me, but in
Wait, what? You're 42, right?
I'm 43.
43.
But in school life, that's
she
a
clearly
big.
can't math. I
Oh my
said
gosh.
5 years older, and she said 49.
Anyway,
Okay.
yeah.
That's
So
why she taught kindergarten.
right, that's exactly why I taught kindergarten. I actually prefer like older kids, but let's be honest, I could not do 6th grade math or whatever.
I can't
cares?
even
But
do 1st grade
Allison came home from your mission, and you're enough older than me that we didn't go to school together or anything. But I remember we totally bonded. Okay,
math.
taste test.
Yeah. Sus?
These don't suck.
These do not
They
suck.
still do not suck, guys.
Okay.
Okay, Cookie scoop.
Absolutely.
cookie scoop
Not
is the way to
sucking.
go.
Oh, also, Lindsay is a very, very big
Oh.
believer.
Guys, I'm not a big Pampered Chef fan. Sorry if you are. I'm just not that into it. It's not that I don't like it. I just haven't ever really explored. For some reason, I got into these. I can't remember who I bought them from. And I swear by them. I swear they just make your cookies taste better. They're even. They make them
Oh,
even.
not too far.
They always come out amazing. Anyway, I'm not super picky with this. As you can tell, I'm kind of just scooping it up. And in the recipe, she tells you to flatten them. And I sometimes do and I sometimes don't. They don't flatten much when they bake.
All right, we're
So-
going to experiment then.
What?
We'll
You
flatten
wanna
these and we won't flatten the next ones.
No, let's not flatten these.
Okay.
We'll flatten the next. Well, this one tray's already done.
Oh, it's once it's on the tray.
Once it's on the tray, you
Schmurp,
flatten it?
schmurp. Yes. I know.
Yeah. Once it's on the tray. What'd you think?
He didn't
Really?
wash
Wash your
it.
hands, don't we?
I did.
We're COVID approved.
We are COVID approved. All right. Her and Porter.
So,
no,
oh yeah, so
I
me and
caught
Porter were
them.
good friends. Oh, did we?
I caught
yeah.
them making out.
For reals? I don't remember that.
Nice.
Yeah.
So
Well
Porter and I
done.
had, we had a little sesh. We had a little makeout sesh one night.
There might have been a period in Lindsay's
When
life
I
where
say-
she seshed with a few people.
Oh my gosh. Tyler, I'm so sorry. You are my one and only.
Lip
Tyler
or
is your one and only.
Tyler is definitely the one. Well, my thing about thought I was going to marry him was in high school, I really just thought I would end up with one of 259. And I had a different reason for loving each and every one of them. You know, Rob for the musical talent, Greg because we had such a fun time together, and McCain because I loved his intellectual blah, blah, blah. You know, Porter because he's freaking hot, you know, like all these things.
at least he was the hot one.
Porter always.
And you know what? He was the hot one, but he also was great. Like his voice is beautiful. I love Porter. But
He's
listen,
funny.
the lesson in all of this is that I'm really grateful that in high school I hung out with those 7 boys, and they were all just such dear friends. And I really learned what I wanted. It sounds so cheesy, but it's so true. I really learned what I wanted in a mate because they had all such neat qualities. And this is cheesy, I know, but it's true. When I met Tyler and I knew he was like the actual one, like the real one, because I thought I had a few ones before then. I was like, oh my gosh, he's literally everything I loved about each 259 guy in one guy except blonde. That was the only thing.
Let down.
Let's down.
And then
He's
she proceeded,
handsome,
she
and now I
proceeded to
have
have
four
four
blonde
super blonde
children.
children. Yep. Okay, how long
Not
do we cook
bitter
these
at
for,
all.
Lindsay?
I don't remember. Do 8. Do 8 minutes, and then we're gonna make sure that they're not
Hey.
over baking.
Wait, hold on. We're having a technical difficulty. Stand by.
Now, Lindsay and Jerry, the summer that Jerry and I met, South Pacific, that next fall,
2000?
no,
1999.
99.
Hell's bells.
that very next fall,
Here, where are you going?
I'm standing behind you so I can
like-
be in the
I
frame.
feel like you're hiding for. Okay.
no, that very next fall, Lindsay was cast as,
Molly? No.
I
yes,
know.
but
We did 2 shows at once.
yeah, they
That
did
was
2
weird.
shows at
Yeah.
once. We all did 2 shows at once.
Yeah.
No, I did not do. She loves me. That's a lie.
That's a lie.
Right. But at Gilbert Fine Arts Association, she was Irene Malloy, and Jerry was cast as Cornelia Thackle.
I didn't even know the show.
Lonely.
I never.
So this is their sweet moment.
Hold on.
You have to stand in your prom pose.
Our phone post?
Didn't you?
What? I don't know.
No, I thought you said
It's
you
the
liked
sweetest scene where they're in jail.
In court.
They're in
court.
I mean, like
About
I said,
to go to jail.
About to go to jail for, I don't remember. What did they do?
I don't know.
I don't know. Anyway.
It was something.
But we fell in love, or their characters fell in love.
I fell in love
us
with
too.
Lindsay in real
Let's
life.
be honest.
Don't
You
tell
guys were
Allison.
dating, right?
Don't tell Allison.
Yeah, very much dating. But it was the cutest scene where he's talking about how Irene Malloy's just so sweet,
So sweet and
lovely,
so pretty, and I would dig ditches
It
for
was
her.
such an adorable monologue, and
It was
we
so
just had
good.
so much fun. It was a beautiful song. It only.
It only, oh, Takes a cookie.
Takes a cookie. We probably need to bring that up too.
Yeah.
Just for kicks and giggles.
Basic.
The lip.
Basic-
Anyway, so that was
basically.
like where anytime I want to send you a message or we chit chat, it's just it only takes a moment. It only takes a moment. That same summer was when we talked about the list.
Yeah.
Where I have a thing for lists.
Basic.
And I don't know where basic came from,
That
but we
came
would say
from-
basically, and we would say it with a list.
But it
Basic.
came from
Was it from Carrie, my
Buddha
cousin?
and Carrie,
It was
yeah.
Buddha and Carrie.
yeah.
Okay, I don't know why
Yeah.
though. I don't remember. But anyway,
Carrie.
yeah, maybe not Buddha yet. But for some reason, we had this basically thing going on, but we would do it with a list. And so it would be basically. And so now anytime I text it to you, I do it with a TH.
B-A-T-H-I-T.
Basic.
And we thought we were so funny. Like, we were so amused by
We are
ourselves.
funny.
No, we are funny. But when I think about that now, when I think about, like, my kids doing obnoxious, like, speech things, I'm like, shut up. You're so annoying. Which I can only imagine everyone around
else
us
going-
was like, oh my gosh, they're so annoying. But we're like, basic. We just thought we were so funny.
Basically. And we would do everything with a lisp and kind of like this. Well, and then I was cursed because my little boy who's here tonight had a list.
That's not cursed. I think it's adorable.
Oh, his list was adorable. Honestly, I loved his
Rich
list.
did?
Bowen.
Oh, we did?
Oh yeah.
I
He
was
had
sad
a
when
list
Maisie's
for
list went away.
Yeah.
Yes.
He had a list for I think he was in 3rd grade when I was like, okay, this was cute, but now and it was weird because he's got a really good voice, and anytime he would sing, he wouldn't sing with his list. And so when I talked to my friend Jessica, shout out Jessica Miller, Taylor, who was a speech therapist, she said if he's not singing with his lisp, it's probably on its way out. And so anyway, he did a few lessons with her, like a semester of lessons, and it was gone. He can't even pretend to it now. We're like, Bowen, do your list, but he's like, it's weird.
Maisie's just went away on its own when she turned like 3, 4. I was like, she said, "Foy doys."
Instead of 4 doors. 4 doors.
Oh, it was an our thing.
No, it was ours, but then her lift. She had this cutest lift.
Slumber parties.
Slumber parties.
Yeah. Yeah,
What?
Bowen. We have a video of Bowen where he's eating super healthy squash with ketchup, and it's just like, I'm eating this super healthy squash with ketchup. It's so adorable.
Why do they gotta grow up?
I can't wait to see what we think with using peanut butter M&Ms.
I think we're gonna think, why haven't we always done this?
Well, Jerry, you thought that your whole life was a lie when you heard
Yes,
that
I
tonight.
did. I was like, my whole life is a lie.
Right. Because all this time.
I was under the impression
Yeah.
that there was peanut butter M&Ms in these cookies.
Well, Jer. Okay, we probably should tell them why I call you
Why are you
Jer.
screaming?
Well, I was just attacked.
So Jerry's name is spelled Jere. And if you know anything about like correct
you
English,
see it on the shirt?
the E should tell this guy that this E is silent, and he tells him to say his name. Which really,
Say
when you
my
look
name,
at
say my
this,
name.
it looks like the word here. So forever I've been like, why is your name Jerry spelled like this? So I call him Jer because here is spelled like that.
And Richard Gere is spelled like that.
Yeah, so his name's Jer. And in my phone, just tonight, Ridge was like, is his name really spelled Jeer? I was like, nope, I just call him Jer.
Yeah.
That's how it is in mine too.
Yeah, that's how I am in hers.
Oh, really?
And yeah.
See, I'm not the only one.
No.
But I want to believe it's my endearing name for you.
Yeah.
Basic.
You and Bay.
Basic.
The truth of
You
the
and
matter
Bay.
is, Jerry just changed his spelling to that on his own.
Yeah,
Nuh-uh.
because of Jerry Shea,
I didn't know that. Who's Jerry Shea?
the actor from Passion.
Is he the main guy?
Yeah.
He's the main guy?
Yeah, in Passion.
Is this what you call love? That's him?
That's Koska or Koska.
Okay.
That's the girl who sings that.
No, I'm sorry. He sings that to her. Yeah.
Sondheim?
Sondheim is the composer.
Yeah, of Passion.
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm glad
The
we
main guy
Mm-hmm.
who's in bed with her in the beginning.
Oh, yeah.
He
Yeah.
sings Is This What You
Is
Call
This What
Love?
You Love?
Because
Yes, yeah.
Pasha is obsessed with him.
Pasha, yeah.
Strangely enough, this is one of my favorite musicals. I don't ever listen to it. Don't think I've listened to it in 10 years, but I love it. And Ty and I listened to it a ton when we were first married.
Yeah.
Probably because of all the passion we had.
I mean, if you got it, you got it.
You should see him naked. Oh my gosh. I don't know if we can do that here. Can we do that here? Oh my god! What even is that story? What is that
we
story?
were newlyweds
We were
at the
fresh
same
married.
I
time.
know that. They got married okay, this is a fun fact. I wish Taylor was here, dang it. Honey, hurry. Okay, fun fact. We were all falling in You guys fell in love like 2
We
years
dated
earlier.
for 3 years.
Okay, you guys dated forever.
We were so ahead
Ty
of
and
you.
I,
I had to get my shit together, though.
we all did.
I was a
But
mess.
Ty and I were just fast.
Yeah.
And When you know, you know. So anyway, we started dating in March of 2002. And we knew, like, in a couple weeks that it was the real deal, or that he was the one and I was the one.
A couple of weeks, can't see your face. Yeah. Okay, perfect.
And we were doing Closer Than Ever, but you guys weren't Closer Than Ever with us.
Nope.
Were we in anything together? Weird. No.
Yeah?
We were in
No.
Secrets. That's weird because you guys weren't.
Ty and
that
I
with
did
us.
Pimpernel.
That's not the point.
The point is, I
we
remember.
got married in April.
Oh, you guys came to see something. I think you came to the performance of Closer Than Ever, and that was the night we kissed or something.
We were gonna have a double
And you were
wedding.
like, because you guys were engaged.
Yeah.
Because you guys were, your marriage was April 2nd, a couple weeks later.
Fourth.
So
Fourth.
April 2nd, April 4th. Okay. So our first kiss was March 23rd in the MCC parking lot. Romantic.
I don't remember when my first kiss with Allison was, but I know where it was.
Where?
The park by your house.
We don't know the exact date.
Wait, our house now?
Yeah.
The Candlelight Park?
Candlelight
Yes. How funny.
Our first date. This one totally made out with me.
Of course she did. That's
Yeah.
what she does.
She made the move on me.
I think I remember hearing that. She
True
made
story.
the move.
She totally.
I think I remember
made out with
that
me.
story.
Well,
On that
I
little,
totally
on
just
that little
kissed Jerry Van
ditch.
Patten.
Yeah, on that little ditch
Oh
right
my
there.
gosh,
It's fine.
I'm dying.
And because
look how
I
it worked
taught
out.
him how to be an excellent kisser.
Ooh.
Thank you.
So anyway, sorry,
That-
this is
now
way
you gotta
too long.
wash your
So
hands again.
you guys came to the show, and I remember being in the green room, and we were like having a kiss in there, and you were freaking out. Oh my gosh, should we do a double wedding? Should we do a double wedding? And I was like, great, closer than July, let's do that.
Yeah.
But Tyler was a little bit more like, no, we need to wait.
I know.
I don't remember that, guys. I'm telling you, life was a blur at that time. It was like, wait, bridesmaids? I have to think of that. Wait, colors? I don't
We
know.
didn't
Wait,
do
what?
any of that
Just,
crap.
it was just like, let's just get married. I didn't
didn't do
care.
bridesmaids.
Yeah, we didn't do bridesmaids.
And not that I was
anything
ancient,
like that.
but you know, 25, I dated enough guys that I was kind of done with drama and all that stuff, and I was just like, just get me married and in bed.
Which leads us to we were all newlyweds together.
Oh
And
yes.
Lindsay liked to talk about it. So I'm
I
saying.
probably yeah. I think it was something cute, like you guys talking about Tyler was great or awesome or something, and I was like, yeah, you should see him naked, which was probably not though. Like
Which
I
has
didn't mean that.
Forever been now like a running thing with us. That's what we always say. Wow.
Tyler
should
said
see
you
him
should see him
naked.
naked. Yeah, he probably would not.
Coming
say
over
that
here to the
now.
oven.
They probably need a minute or two.
Or two.
Yeah, but you definitely want them to come out undercooked, and then I usually leave them on the counter they continue to cook on the stone. So I usually leave them on the stone until they're like put on a paper plate, a bowl, and then I put them on a paper plate into the freezer for about, I don't know, 10 minutes or so. Because
Okay.
again, I like a cold cookie. I love
Sir,
I'm just
sweets,
gonna,
but
I'm gonna have
you're
some
gonna
more
be
dough.
sick.
No, I'm just gonna eat some more dough.
you're gonna be sick.
Why are you touching my? Why are you touching me? Go wash your hands.
I can touch you.
No, wash your hands. You touched me.
I own that. I can touch you.
oh my gosh, so many fun memories. We probably left some out, but
Yeah,
you're welcome.
That's okay. They don't need all of them. Okay, we are gonna come back after these cookies are done, and we will looky look.
I feel like it's not my best.
What? They
like
taste
it's
like peanut
missing.
butter heaven.
Too
I
dry.
feel like it's known. It's not texture. The texture's great. I'm feeling like taste-wise, it's missing the salt. You okay with it?
I think it is great.
I did the salt, right?
Mm-hmm. I watched you. I say no.
I don't know. They're probably perfect.
I think it's good.
I know so many movie quotes, and I'm not like a movie person. It's weird.
Yeah, I know a lot of movie quotes, but I also enjoy the movies.
Okay. Anyway, so I had read Da Vinci Code. I was very, very enamored
You
with
read
it. I did.
The whole thing.
I had a time of life where I could sit down and read. Yeah, and now I wish I could get back to that. But anyway, that's another story. Anywho, so yeah, I want to go to movies. Also, like I want to travel. I have a hard time with travel as well. I also have a plane issue. Like I don't understand why I'm sitting in an aluminum tube in the sky, like in a chair in the sky. Why is this taking me somewhere in a chair in the freaking sky? My simple-minded brain is just like, why is this happening? And everybody says, oh, just pop a Xanax and you'll be fine. I'm like, it's not even that. It's just like my brain cannot comprehend why I'm in a tube in the sky. Anyway, so those are my goals. There's 2020 goals.
Nice.
Working on my ADD and wanting to see movies more and
Perfect.
read better, and working on wanting to travel. For my
Perfect.
sweet husband that would travel. I'm like, hey, can we just shack up in a hotel in Scottsdale? That's like there's my vacation.
I just want to eat all this dough. Be right back. What does a metal scraper do for the cookies?
It just picks them up a little easier. This is
It's a bit of a struggle. You can't see over here, but we're struggling.
Are you using the
One
flat
try.
one?
It's like big, and so it's kind of bonking them.
Bonking? Whoa, hey now.
She's all about those
Bonking.
professional terms there. Oh, next thing.
Oh,
Ma'am.
smells very
Listening.
stuffed.
look what happened.
Yeah, I don't know.
Well, you gotta give them a
It's your
minute
weird
to
oven.
set.
I think they set a little long. Maybe we took them off too.
Apparently, my oven is not cutting it. We are
Still
gonna.
awesome.
Yeah. Still don't suck.
They have a resemblance of no bakes to me.
We are now taking donations for a new oven because clearly ours sucks, and you can't have a cooking show with a shitty oven.
Apparently, we need a convection oven.
Yes, because apparently
Do we have a convection oven? Do you know?
a convection oven cooks with air
And heat.
and heat. Julie said, "We didn't know this."
No.
And apparently, most baking shows use convection ovens.
You guys, wasn't this island a dresser and Chris made it into an island?
Yes, we just talked about that in our last
you did?
episode.
So, you want to hear something funny?
Yes.
Okay. In our house, we have a peninsula.
Yes.
We don't have an island, it's attached, like a peninsula. The other
I'm
day,
feeling the material of her
I know it's like silky, it's from China. So the other day I was texting my brother and I was trying to ask him about shiplap because we're trying to shiplap Tyler tomorrow, I think is his project, right? I'm batting my
Where
eyes.
is shiplap? Oh, on the
I'm gonna
island.
shiplap, yeah.
On the peninsula.
Yeah, we painted it. We painted our kitchen cabinets. We kind of did the update that we could do, and it's cute, but it's good enough for me. But anyway, I want to put shiplap on the peninsula, and I texted Travis, "Hey, what do you think of this shiplap?" I was sending him a picture of something. I'm like, "What do you think?" Because he just shiplapped his house, so I knew he was the expert. So I'm like, "What do you think of this this shiplap? Because we want to shiplap our penis sula." I like looked at it and he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Oh, peninsula." I don't know why. It actually wasn't voice texting. It was me typing, and penis sula is what came up. He was like, "I wouldn't recommend." I don't know. He said something so funny, like, "I wouldn't recommend." Oh no, that's what he did. He said back, "You want to put what where?" Because I was like, "We're gonna put shiplap on our penis sula." He said, "We're gonna put what where?" And I'm all, ha, peninsula. Send this to Ellen. We gotta wait. It's hard to wait.
I know. Allison knows all about it.
I do have a patience problem.
See, she even admitted it.
I do. It's true. I will admit it.
See, we're all about admitting our faults tonight, or our weaknesses.
We're so healthy. You're so
You must be
emotionally
married
healthy.
to a psychologist or something.
All right, this is the very cold plate. Out of the freezer.
Oh dear.
We got it. We're good.
Okay.
So, showing you these, we also would like to show you this.
Honey,
You
come
gonna
here.
show me this?
Yes.
Yes.
Come and show us this.
This is Linsey's Tyler.
Oh no, what have you said?
Ew. And bleh.
No one asked for
Censored,
that.
censored.
Oh,
Okay, here you go. These, yeah.
Yes,
That
this
one
is
looks
the big.
good. I
These
want
are the cold and the
Ooh,
ones
get
from
in
the
here.
freezers.
Yeah, these are the ones that have been in the freezer. Okay. Here we go. Yeah, these are cookies that do not suck.
Lindsay, thank you for coming.
Yum.
I'm so honored.
Thank you for having us. Thank you for having us on your show.
Hey guys, thank you for having my wife on your show.
This Mason 1996.
We
Just
love
remember
it. All right.
And thank you for joining us on
that.
Fatties in the Kitchen. Yes. All right, we'll see you next week.